to another day of eating for me on Slimming World, trying to eat mostly whole food plant-based. That being said, let me let you know what we have here because it looks like a lot. In my container here, I have what's left of 250 mils of unsweetened oat milk for today, and here's my coffee that has some of it in it. It's Dandy Blend. And then we have here Himalayan sea salt, some of this Cinnabon flavoring. This is for popcorn, but I often use it in oats as well. And some vanilla powder and some cinnamon in my oats. My oats here on the bottom are my Healthy Extra Beef for today. And then we have, I don't need 7 grams of raisins. I figured out I only need 4 in my oats, so that's going to be a half a cent for that. I will continue to use chia seeds. 4 grams is 1 cent, as well as my flaxseed or flax meal, 7 grams, 2 cents. So that's going to be 3.5 cents and 1 Healthy Extra B for today's breakfast and 1 Healthy Extra A. What else is in here? I have mixed in almost equal parts cauliflower to the oats. I have some cinnamon in my oats, and I also have, as I said, the raisins, and then we have the apple and the carrots, which are speed. So this is breakfast for today, and I'm off to enjoy it now. You've just seen breakfast for today. That went great. And I was in the middle of making potatoes for lunch, and I got a phone call from my son, Steven, who was in the area, and he asked me to join him for lunch. That's great and good if I was in the mood for a salad. I could have brought my dressing. I could have brought some edamame with me and topped off the salad, and that could have been my protein. Adams has a beautiful salad bar. Nope, didn't do it. Went there, did not feel like having salad. So, I ended up going to the, I didn't want pizza. It wasn't that I was craving anything. I just did not want salad bar. And what they have on their steam table has fat in it, even if it's vegetables. And I have to be really careful when I cook vegetables out to make sure that they're cooked really well because of my lap band. And in most cases, unless I'm ordering like in a restaurant or a diner, that's not how it's going to go with the vegetables. They're going to be either stir-fried and not cooked all the way through to the way I need them to be in order to be able to eat them. So, didn't eat the broccoli, didn't eat the spinach, whatever the heck it was. I don't even know. What am I going to have? I didn't want to have meat because I don't desire to eat meat. Not because I have a rule. I just don't feel like eating it. Okay. I looked at the steam tables. One is all hot wings. I don't even eat those, even if I was eating meat. And then they had chicken tenders. Not an option. Didn't want that anyway. What I ended up with was lasagna rolls, which were meatless. I knew they were meatless. And they had ricotta inside and mozzarella cheese topped with sauce. I took 1 roll. I don't even think it was a whole roll. And then I went over to the French fries. And I put some French fries. And I only had the smallest container, which is about like this deep. And it's about this big. It's rectangular. So I added in some fries. Lord knows why I did that. Nothing appealed to me on the steam table, really. And a couple of onion rings. So I proceeded to sit down, and I didn't like a thing that I was eating. I did not like it at all. I did look at their sushi to see if they had vegan sushi, because although I wasn't in the mood for that either, I would have gotten that over anything else. That would have been fine. I probably would have done better to look at the soup, but I don't know what kind of a vegetable soup they would have had. If they would have had maybe anything they would have had would either have fat, dairy, meat, or all of the above. So, long story short, I sat down. I tasted a little of this and a little of that. Enough to have blown my sense for the day. So, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. And I basically threw it out. Didn't like it at all. So, this is another day of not being on plan. I did have a little bit of the cheese, but I didn't even like the cheese. It's very strange. My brain is not even working well with my taste buds in my stomach at this point. So, another day, I should say another lunch. And moving on. So let's get on to today's dinner. shall we? Dinner for tonight. What I have in my plate, or my bowl I should say, is just about half of yesterday's salad that I made that I didn't finish. You already know what's in there from the previous video, or I should say the previous clip. I also have now potatoes that I have boiled, cut up, roasted in the air fryer with some seasoning. I did add 5 mLs of extra virgin olive oil because I really want to eat this salad, because I need to eat it, because I don't want to eat junk again tonight. And I also put some of this delicious, I have to get more of this, pumpkin pie balsamic. I have to go to Olive U and get some, restock my balsamics, because that really helps me to eat my salad. Although I've never needed help to eat salad before, suddenly I don't like it anymore. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm going to do my best to enjoy this and not to eat anything else tonight that's junk. Well, hello there, my YouTube family peeps. I made a video yesterday about the end of my day of eating, and interestingly enough, it doesn't fit. And I said it in the end of that clip. I didn't bother to put it on, as you can see. I'm coming to you to let you know that I ate half of my dinner, and I forced myself. I really didn't enjoy it, not even one half a bite. Even with the olive oil on it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. However, the message I want to send out there today is that you may, if and when you go through things like this, you cannot let this stop you from continuing on your journey. You may take a respite, drive off the side of the road for a bit, but you need to come back. You need to keep on fighting the fight, because there is no other choice for any of us. That's how I view this, and I hope that you will come to view this in the same way if you already don't look at it that way. I'm going through something right now. Nothing is of interest to me. I got into the last of the nasty, overly processed baked goods, which, by the way, I didn't enjoy eating that either, but I ate it. I wasn't hungry through any of this. I really wasn't I wasn't overly hungry at dinner, nor was I hungry when I was eating the junk. I just ate it. Old habits die hard. So somehow, some way, I'm going to get myself through this. I'm going to continue with my Slimming World journey. I'm going to give you the play-by-play, which is why I'm putting this video up, because I did film some of my meals, and I want you to see what I'm doing, again, because it helps me, and I hope that it helps you as well, because I know I'm not the only one out there or here that is going through this type of thing. And I also want to make sure that people know that things may be going along really great, and then they may not. And how do you deal with that? You keep on going. We keep on going together. We do not give up. We just don't, because it is not an option. We get one go around in this life. We need to take care of ourselves somehow, some way, in order to make our lives better, make our lives longer, in good health. So that is my message to you with this video today. Not that I'm a failure. I don't view myself as a failure. Am I frustrated? I'm kind of frustrated, not in the way that I normally would be when I go off plan, because that's usually when I've done great all day, and then at night I sabotage. That's not what this is about to me right now. It doesn't feel like that at all. It just feels like maybe there's an element of boredom in there. I'm just not going to waste time dwelling on it. I'm just going to keep on going. And that is my message to you. Do not sit and dwell on the whys and the why nots. Just keep on going, because the whys and the why nots will keep you stuck in a place that is not good for your mental health, and that will end up making things worse. That makes things worse for all of us. So my suggestion is, if and when this ever happens to you, this is what you do. If you're going through this right now, this is what you do. The other thing you can do is please join the Slim One group. I always tell you that this is a great place for you to go if you are having struggles, and even if you're not, maybe you can help someone else. It's always good to get together on things. It is important to have a sense of camaraderie, and I miss that about Slimming World. Even though I'm not attending meetings in person. I like being connected to it, in addition to the plant. The other pieces of it really help me. And if you don't have that, then come over to Slimwin, and we will do our best to support you there. I'm always going to be here trying to support you. Please tell me in the comments how you're doing. I'm always interested in that. And also, because I did not consistently put videos up over the summer, my views are down because there's an algorithm that YouTube has. The more videos you put up, the more possibility there is for you to come up in what's next on the homepage of YouTube when we go to watch videos, or things you might be interested in. Even if you're subscribed, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are still subscribed, because that's happened to me with people's channels before. I thought I was subscribed. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing the channels on my feed. I kind of forget about people, and then I'm like, oh, let me go and see. And then come to find, somehow I got unsubscribed. So if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, sharing, and if you haven't subscribed, it's free. All it's supposed to do is let you know when I put a video up, so that you can then choose whether or not you'd like to watch it. That's really what it comes down to. So I'm going to go now because it's a work day. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And I hope that my message helps you in some way, shape, or form, because that is my mission here. You help me. I want to try and help you. In the meantime, always know that you and your families are in my thoughts and prayers. I'm going to send you these hugs. I'm going to thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say, please do something to take care of yourself today. It's really important. And I'm going to wish you well and say goodbye for now. And I will see you in the next video.